The hunting hound. Off we go. Off we go. Up and down and round and round. This is the tune of the hunting hound. With a hey ho, and here we go. We'll track that hound, my Astro, through the rain and sleet and snow. Everywhere the hunting hound does go. The hunting hound. The hunting hound. The hunting hound. Well, I had him from a little pup, sat beside me in my big truck, drove him all around the town, just me and the hunting hound. Every day I'd watch him grow, new things to him I would show. With a hey ho, and here we go, the tune of the hunting hound. Hound. The hunting hound. The hunting hound. Hound trees the quarry. Oh, and it's hey boys, let's hurry. It's off we go. Off we go. Off we go. Up and down and round and round. This is the tune of the hunting hound. With a hey ho, and here we go. We'll track that hound, my Astro, through the rain and sleet and snow. Everywhere the hunting hound does go. The hunting hound. The hunting hound. This is the tune of the hunting hound. For you he'll cover miles of ground. For you he'll lay his life down. The hunting hound. 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 Hound. He's a filthy mangy mutt, rolls and rotten guts. Still we call dog the man's best friend. Well, she's no pedigree, she likes to drink where people poo and wee. Still we call dog the man's best friend. He dropped the turd on mother's roses, chewed father's garden hoses. Still we call dog the man's best friend. She came from the poor side of town. He came from the bloody pound. From the bloody pound. On sheep shit he likes to munch, then he'll spew it up and eat it for lunch. Still we call dog the man's best friend. He'll lick his bum and clean himself, then come and kiss you on the mouth. Still we call dog the man's best friend. When he wants to come inside and you let him in, you can guarantee that he'll wanna go outside again. If you invite your boss for tea, sure he'll try and hump a knee. Still we call dog the man's best friend. When you dress for town in your tidy drawers, he'll jump up with his muddy paws. Still we call dog the man's best friend. looks as guilty as sin when she takes a poo, but you do it right in public in front of you. Still we call dog a man's best friend. But if you locked him in the boot of your car with your wife and went off and got drunk, who's gonna be the happiest to see you? Later on you get back and open the trunk. He'll stay loyal if you're rich or poor, ugly as sin and you fart and snore, and that's why we call dog man's best friend. That's why we call dog a man's best friend. That's why we call dog a man's best friend. Behind every useless dog, you'll find a useless dog owner. Well, my hunting dog couldn't catch a hog if you tied it to his tail or penned one in the yard. He hasn't got a clue what he's supposed to do. He's useless just like you. He's useless just like you. Here's a really interesting phenomenon. I don't know if it shows up on the phone, possibly not. I'll just let that settle for a minute. See the big orange sky, but that's actually to the east, and it's evening time. It's late in the evening now, and the sun doesn't set in the east, it rises in the east, but it looks like, it appears that it's rising over there. And if I pan right around and go backwards, if you look to now the west, which is behind me, there's no sun setting at all. Who can explain this? What is this? What's happening? Well, my son pointed out to me, what it is, Dad, is this, and he came up with a solution, and he's absolutely right. Those clouds over there are way, way higher, and they are receiving the last bit of sun, which has already gone down or going down behind those clouds in the west. Those clouds behind us are reflecting the sun from over there. They're picking up the light still. So that's a phenomenon. I've never seen that like that before here, where we've got the sun over in the east in the night time, keeping this guy in. And to my thinking, anywhere that's got bulrushes like this, which are coming up on my property, should probably naturally go back to being wetlands, and probably once was wetlands, and it wouldn't take much to grow some stuff in here. Encourage a few ducks and a few swamp birds. Bruno's getting slower and slower, aren't you, boy, eh? Come on, mate, come on. Good dog. We've been finding his food. He's been hiding it, haven't you, mate? Not eating it. You've been burying it all the time, which is interesting. What are you looking at, Poe? Hey? And she's getting fat because she's digging up his food and eating it. This is a highway outside my house, and it's got this pond going through it. It's got eels in it, another small fish. Yona said he saw some coloured fish in there. Was this during your hippie time where you were indulging in substances, or was it just a normal time?
It was a normal time.
A normal time, okay.
I was quite young.
You're quite young, okay. So we don't know what it was. And up here above him, this tree here, or beside him at least, there's a dead standing tree which I'm going to take the firewood from, because it's just on the ground going rotten. So some good burning wood there. Shit, that's awesome. It's a wicked sky. Yeah, that's beautiful, that sky, isn't it, son? Mm-hmm. Mate, hey pup. You must be one of Kiri's new puppies. G'day, mate. Hey, it's a wee puppy. Checking out Kiri's garden here, and I'm getting some ideas. This corrugated iron's a great idea, and he's got a bit of reinforcing over for, you know, keeping off all the pests and that. But he's got a cranking good setup. Just corrugated iron, I've got plenty of that. Lettuce is growing here. Do you make your own compost, mate, or not?
Yeah, I have been. Yeah, make your own. Yeah, chuck heaps of crap in the old compost place.
Yeah, bloody good. And that's a cranking good tunnel house. Look at it. And you got more over here as well. Geez, nice leeks, bro.
Yeah, they've been real good.
Oh, I love leeks, eh? No, he's got a really good setup. Bloody awesome. What's this over here? Is this a artichoke, is it?
Yeah.
So do you eat those?
We're actually eating it, but...
Yeah, I tried eating them. You eat this bit here, don't you?
Yeah, you do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody good. And you got a glass house too.
Yeah, come in.
Yeah, I love looking at glass house. He's got his own little natives he's making.
Yeah, all nookies and...
You do those yourself?
Yeah.
G'day, mate. Didn't see you in there.
Works.
Handy pig dog.
Yeah, that's the girl's dog. She's a bit of a holder, as you can see. She's
Yep.
got a few marks on her.
Oh, yep. Did you build this yourself, bud?
Yeah.
What a ripper. Geez, you can feel the heat in here.
Yeah.
Broccoli's heated up nice too.
Yeah. Well, enough to eat her anyway.
Yeah. And you've got a wee nursery over here for doing your native stuff.
Yeah. Keep cutting, getting stuff going.
Geez, this is very inspirational. This is what I love doing, mate. I'm just starting to do it now. You've got plenty of good tuck in here. These are beetroot, yeah?
Silver beet.
Silver beet, oh yeah.
Yeah, I do grow beetroot, but no.
Yeah. It's a bloody cracker garden. Yeah. And you made this yourself?
Yeah.
Just out of plastic?
Yeah, plastic, yeah.
Because it's bloody
I think
expensive.
this was actually an old shed. This big pipe stuff was an old shed, you know, with a,
oh yeah?
and someone didn't want it, so
Yeah.
I just sort of repurposed it.
Jeez, mate. And you're a single man now?
Bit rough, yeah, single man.
Jeez, you won't mate single along, you start growing tackle like this, boy. Hey?
I don't know if I'll track any girls.
Never say never, bro.
Pup at the moment.
She's in pups, so you're getting some puppies, eh? G'day, fatty. You don't need more pups, mate. What do you want pups for? Hey?
Yeah, our school neighbour across the road.
Oh, the neighbour across the road got in there, eh? Did you give a visitation, did you? Oh. This is what Kerry's been working on. Did you do the whole thing yourself, or you're just redoing the inside?
I got this off a mate,
Yep.
just the shell.
Just the shell? So you're doing the inside, all the hard stuff? Jeez, you are a clever bastard, aren't you? Hey! Wicked, mate! Absolutely, got your little pot-belly stove down here. Look at that, with the corrugated iron all around it, all built. Shelves. Oh, mate. Jeez, you're a clever bastard. You got a loft bedroom up in here.
Yeah. Not quite finished, but just about.
Jeez, bro.
Details to do,
Yeah. That's so cool. Absolutely. That is brilliant. So this will be your kitchen in here, you reckon?
Yeah. Where your son's standing, that'll be the stove.
Oh, yep.
I'll put the fridge in here.
Yep.
In the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Mate.
It's all reused. I try to reuse as much stuff as I can, you know.
Yeah.
I hardly had to buy anything, just screws and bits and pieces, maybe a bit of finishing wood.
Wow.
That's the bathroom.
So you have a californ in here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
telephone.
Oh, check it out. I like the grip for getting out when you've had a bit of a hard night on the terps, mate, and you're coming out. Did you have a shower? You got all corrugated iron here.
Yeah, little Lancewood here, mate.
Bit of lancewood. Oh, yeah, that's the old lancewood. You know, when we were a kid, we used to use this making bows for bows and arrows. Of course, you're not allowed to cut it down because it's native. And old Jimmy's hanging in there. Hey, this is fantastic, bud.
Yeah, hang a few towels.
Yeah. Jeez, you're a clever bastard. All I know you is a filthy pig hunter that worked at hunting and fishing, but actually there's a whole lot more going on there, eh, boy?
V-dubs on there.
Yeah, this is awesome, bro. Oh, now I'm just like inspired. Really inspired. Awesome, Kerry. Fully insulated underneath. No, she's built well, mate. These guys love each other. Seriously. There's a lot of kissing going on there. Yep, another happy bunnies in the new house, alright. What happened then? He get a bit frisky, did he? I think the males are one on the right, I think. He had some blue root in his ear, but it's come off. It's like, I don't know, he's trying to eat her or what he's trying to do. Maybe it's foreplay for rabbits, bugger if I know. Maybe he's just cleaning it. Or maybe he's just happy. Happy to have all the space. And you're a good dog, aren't you, eh? I know you like to go in there and chew on them, but you can't. You leave the rabbits. Don't touch. Good dog. That's a good boy. You get bits of grass in your eye, mate. We don't want that. Bloody ryegrass is a real problem for dogs. Gets in the ears. It's not good, is it, mate? Right, we'll leave those guys and hopefully the hawks don't find them. Come on, let's go. Come on. Rightio. So today we've got this young fella. I want you to say your name, mate, how old you are and what you're interested in, just so everybody knows who we're talking to.
My name's Rylan. I like rugby, hunting and basketball. I'm 11.
Oh, you like basketball, eh? I used to love basketball. Yeah, loved it. So how do you spell Rylan? How does it?
R-Y-L-E-N-D.
That's a cool name. What country is that from? Don't know? Okay. So you like hunt. So have you shot a rifle before?
Yeah.
What have you shot?
7 mil.
Oh, okay. What did you shoot at?
Just a target.
Target? Yep. So you never shot an animal?
No.
Oh, well, now's a good time to practice. Today we're going to be practicing with this, and we'll see how you go. We'll do some gun safety first, and then we've got the target up here. It's about 35 metres, I suppose, and we'll see how we get on.
Like that?
Good boy. That's the one. Okay, so safety's on. Get yourself in position. Just imagine you're squeezing a shot off before without actually squeezing, like loading. You've got something in your magazine, but we're just going to have some practice of just like squeezing without moving, so you're not moving that around. So currently I've got the magazine with the bullets, and you're going to just go squeezing that trigger lightly. Remember how I said about your breathing? Just breathe in and out. You don't have to hold your breath. And when you're right on the centre target, just squeeze that off. We're going to dry shoot it. See how that feels. You look pretty steady. Looks pretty good. Bit of movement there. Remember, a rabbit's going to be gone soon, so you don't want to hesitate too long. You want to just hold and squeeze. You got your safety? No, you still got your safety on. You've got to release that. Remember. There we go. Now you're talking. Okay. And squeeze when you're on it. Okay. How did that feel?
Good.
Feel alright?
Yeah.
You ready for a live one?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Load her up. That's the boy. Back on. And pop her in. Remember how it goes? You got it. Punch it up till it clicks. Right, you can see a bit more coordinated. There we go. Now keep your finger away from the trigger till you're on the target. Don't want to see your finger on trigger until you're on target. You still got safety on, so we're all good. Don't hesitate too much. Do it as reasonably swift. Get yourself in the habit of being quite fast with shooting. Now you're good to go. You're locked and loaded. Make sure you're steady. Breathe in and out, and just squeeze it off as you're breathing out on one of your breaths out. Okay, we'll get your leg placement a bit better later on. It's not quite right. How did that feel?
Good.
Okay, can you see it in the target where you got?
Sort, not really.
Okay, let's go have a look. Rightio. So this is your shot. This is my one here.
That's my one.
That's the one shot, and this is yours up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So quite high, eh?
Yeah.
This
Not very steady.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to be steady before we can go and shoot a rabbit. So this is how the gun is shooting now. These are the last two. This is the first one when we trued it up and we adjusted it to there, then we adjusted it there, so it's on the money.
Yep.
This is your shot here. That's good for a first shot. That's all right. That's fine. You'll get better. That's a good start, mate. No, awesome. So that was Ryland's first shot with the 1.7, and he did really good. He was on the board. And it's not easy when you haven't done a lot of shooting. I think you're going to be great, mate. What we can do is we're going to do a few more, and if he can start getting them right and grouping sort of in the kill shot area, we'll take him for a hunt tonight. Don't expect that you're going to tonight.
Yep.
Just do your best, and we'll see you again. But so far, you're looking all right. Right, load it up, give it another crack. We'll come back to it when he's done a few. This was my one here, and this is his two here. I said, if you're getting the white, man, I reckon you're ready for a hunt so long as we can get you close enough to the rabbit, eh?
Yeah.
Because there's the head, so you just hit the outside. You seem to be pulling all to the right, so I would say you need to actually shoot a little bit to the left when you're shooting. It's just the natural way you're pulling.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we'll go and see if we can find a rabbit. I doubt we will because it made a lot of noise, yeah?
Yeah.
When we're out there, no sniffing. Got to be stealth, no waving arms around. Don't be seen, don't be heard, don't be smelt.
Yep.
Got to be real stealth, okay. Got to be sneaky.
Yep.
Can you be sneaky?
Yep.
Cool. We've had 4 rabbits in front of us, but Ryland hasn't seen them, and he's kept on moving and scared them away. And this is part of learning, of course. Keep your head up, mate. Stop there. Don't walk in front of me. Okay, I want you to stay back. I want you to keep your head up, and no good like looking down at the ground all the time. Check out your steps and then keep your head when you're moving. So tell me what you can see now. How many rabbits can you see in front of you? There's only one. Can you see it? No, okay, it's okay. So he's in the paddock next door over at Harry's, just over there in the middle. So learning to actually spot them's the first thing. So far all the rabbits that we've seen have seen you before you've seen them. That's why they've moved. So just go very slowly and do not wave your arms around. Just keep your movement very steady. There's a heck of a lot to just hunting a rabbit. You don't think about it when you take someone who hasn't done any hunting. You realise that it's actually quite a bit to stalking. Okay, you're doing well. Oh, we'll go down here and see if we can find something to shoot at. We might get lucky, we might not. So we've got a total.
No, there's 2.
There's 2 rabbits there, and there's 2 over there. So we've got 4, but they're over at Harry's place, so we can't shoot onto his property. That would be illegal. They were actually on our property, but they saw you when you moved up there, and that's why they've run over there. And they're pretty used to me shooting around this place, so... Gonna sneak around the corner here. Yeah, and there's more up on Harry's property further up. They're not on our place. Pretty typical. So we're going to go for a walk up the end here, see whether we can get this young foal or something, but it's not looking too flash. Most of them have run over to Harry's. You having fun though?
Yeah.
Me too. Right, just go stealth up here, because this paddock in front of us could have a rabbit, and we don't want to see you before you see it. Well, another lost opportunity. There was one out in the paddock here, but Ryan didn't see it. He was moving around trying to find it, and it saw you before you saw it again. Okay, that's how it goes.
What are those things over there?
They're rabbits.
Oh.
There's a black one, and there's a that's too far away. It's up on Murray's place. Just imagine there's two hares there. Just imagine taking a shot at that one there, the first one. Just hold your gun up and see if you could actually take a standing shot. Is it too heavy for you?
Probably.
Pretty hard, eh, mate? Yeah. Yeah, no, you need to have a rest, a bipod or ground shot. That's why I can't give you that shot. I'm used to taking standing shots because I do them, you know, regularly, but if you haven't done it before, it's quite difficult. So we're going to have to leave that one go. Yeah. Wait till you get a bit stronger, a bit bigger. Good attitude, mate. This is really our last chance now to maybe find a rabbit for a young fella to hit. It's pretty difficult to get him onto them without the rabbit seeing him first, because he doesn't see them. That's something that everyone's got to learn. Okay, just go quiet. Remember, don't wave your arms around this time, yeah? And if I see one, just be still. And just stand here and watch. Look out there. So you want your head to be like the top. As you go to the horizon here, you want to keep your head up. Okay? So as you go and your head's up, so the rabbit doesn't see the top of your head, it just sees your eyes. And hopefully your eyes see it before it sees you this time. That's cool.
Yes, no, looks fake as.
So what's that bird now?
Quail.
Quail, that's right, a Californian quail. Just stop there for a minute. See anything? So when you approach like a place like this, just always stop and just look. Just in case, don't keep walking because you're on new ground. If you walk, they'll see you, okay? What we'll do is we'll go and jump in the Land Cruiser and go for a drive around the farm. Sometimes the Land Cruiser doesn't scare them because they think, oh, it's just a vehicle. The only rabbit that Raylan saw was a piece of grass, wasn't it? He saw a tuft of grass and goes, there's one there.
Is this a pig?
Yep, it's pig skin. You can tell by the foot, eh?
That one?
That's a pig too, yep. What's that one there?
Goat.
That's actually an old bit of pig too, that one.
Oh.
That's a goat hanging up over there. And it's a fallow deer there. Going to stretch that one over a drum and make it into a drum. So we're in the old Land Cruiser. Oh, she goes every time. Beautiful. Going to go for a drive around the farm, never know what might see. Hey, going to test your ability to spot rabbits and hares before they spot you. This is an excuse to drive the truck anyway. I love driving this truck.
Oh, those ones are sheep.
Yep, they're my sheep. Only got two. That's good.
Better.
Yeah, it's getting fat for eating. Well, we'll park up here and we'll just have a look outside the truck and have a see what, might see something up there. It's a good vantage point here, eh? Mm. Yeah, just park up here and look around and see everything that's moving around. It's that time of night. I call it the witching hour. Everything's moving. Here's our hawk flying down here. He's looking for something to come down on. He's hunting too. He's coming down into the swamp. They're actually known as a swamp hawk. There's some baby pukeko down there. Yeah, be looking for those. Good luck fighting the mum and dad, that's for sure. Beautiful night. Yeah, we're going to lose the light soon. So this is the first time I've given a young fella, any young fella, a ride in the truck. He's going to be the first to drive my Land Cruiser. It's pretty lucky. Right, we're moving, that's good. I'll take this corner in here quite wide. Down through the bush. Just about dark now. How's that feel?
Good.
Go over here a bit more so you don't cut this corner. That's good.
Don't cut it too much, go wide, that's the one. Sounds like you get a bit of bush going there, eh? Straighten up over here. Bring it over this side more, mate, you're in the scrub. No, over this side more, bring it over this side. There you go. Take your corners wider. Let's fix some lights on so we can see where we're going. There we go, that's better. Okay, that's good. Not as easy as you think, is it? You did right. Okay, give it a little bit of acceleration down here, just a wee bit, just gently. That's good. You don't want to get away on you like you did before. Cool. I'll carry on here. There you go, well. Is it your first time driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? Cool. My place is a bit like living in the bush, isn't it? So you got to keep your truck a bit more to the right. You keep on going over too far one side. It's just getting used to it. It takes a while. That's good. You can give it a little bit of acceleration down this road here. Keep control of where you're going. It's cool. You're going well, mate. It's pretty dark now. Try to stay on the road. It's good. You can give a bit of acceleration. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Yep, that's good. You've got good control here. I like how you got your hands on the wheel at the top like that. Both good, comfortable grip.
Where should I go up here?
Just go down the driveway a bit. Remember, you've got to give way to traffic on your left and right. See this up here? Got to make sure there's no traffic coming. You're clear. You're good to go. Give her a bit of tit. So what we'll do is we'll drive ahead where I went before. We'll go into the other driveway down here. So go straight ahead, go off the driveway, and we'll do a loop around there. We'll come back
just
up.
turn right up there?
Yeah, you just go into that next driveway, but just make sure there's no traffic coming, and you'll be sweet as, bro. Hard right to get round there. That's good. Straighten up, so you're not off the road. Get yourself on the road. Look, you're not on the road, you're over here. You need to go over here. There, John. That's good. Yeah, well. So we're going to do a big wide circle up here.
So just right there?
No, go further up. Do a big wide circle. This is a ditch there. We'll come over here, so you're right on the left hand side. Come over left further. So you've got plenty of room to do a circle. Come
now?
come a bit more left. Okay, now hard right. Watch where you're going. Watch the traffic as you go around both sides. Keep going. Good boy. Yep, keep going. That's good. Do a few bunny hops. Straighten her up. You're good. That's good. Cool. So what you've done is you've crashed into all this timber here, see? You've got the wheel. You've hit the wood pile. Turn your lights off. Yep. That's the one. And turn your lights off. There we go. Lights are up here. See that?
There we go.
So how'd you find that?
Fun.
It's good fun, eh? Yeah, you did it right first time. Just about wiped out in the corner. Nearly destroyed the veranda of the house truck. Otherwise, nobody got hurt. Well, I think it was pretty awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. So Meadows putting the corrie on the pole shed. Going well, eh, bro?
Yeah, looks good.
And who's this bloke helping you?
This is Cam.
He looks strong enough to carry a pig out on his back. You doing your hunting?
Nah.
No? Oh, okay. I would have roped you into a mission. Simon's turned up from Wild Place Wild Game. I smashed my phone, so I've got to film in selfie mode now. Look at the back of it, look. She's rooted, see?
Looks like mine.
Was yours that broken?
Not that broken, but
That's pretty broken, mate.
broken in the corner.
Smash, yeah. How you done?
Yeah, good. Taking along.
Yeah, it's going well. Bloody good. I've got to go to town and get another phone because I can't do any videos. I can't film my ugly face.
They can fix them over and now.
Yeah, on this one going. I talked to them, yeah.
Get one from mine while you're there.
Show me yours. That's Simon's one. It's got a tiny wee nick in the corner, but it still won't be waterproof, so you do need to get fixed. Now, mine's got a great big hole in it. Obviously, I can't show you because I'm filming it.
Where's target practice? 22?
What, that there?
Yeah.
No, I was actually carrying something in my pocket and it pushed against it. I was putting those muscle buoys over there and I felt a pop. I thought, oh no, yep, she's fucked. A couple of days ago, my breeding rabbit died. She died and the male was still down here in the box. I came down this morning earlier and he didn't look good and I think he's going to die too. I'm a little bit gutted. I don't know what it is because the first rabbit died with grass in the mouth and this guy's just slowing down. Whether it's Claytallstories virus that's got in here or what it is, but I'm just going to check him. He's in his hutch now. He's got his eyes open still, I don't know if you can see that. But he's not looking good. Poor bugger. Such lovely rabbits too. Not happy about this. He's breathing. Mate, you're not looking good. He's not looking flash, is he? So, rather than just knock him on the head, we'll see if he's going to get through, but he's not doing good. He's not looking well at all, are you? Shall I just leave you in peace? Not looking flash, are we, eh? I've got pellets in there, same tucker that he had before. Plenty of fresh grass, he's got fresh water. And there's nothing that's given him a fright. He's not looking flash. I think it's possibly Claytallstories virus. A wild rabbit's got in here and passed it on to him, but none of the other rabbits around the place are dying, so don't know. I'm new at this and I'm not getting it right, so I'm going to give Vanessa a call, and Derek that I got them from, and see if I can. Probably Derek will know. Anyway, the trials and tribulations of livestock. Well, you got livestock, you got dead stock. Currently just pulling into Awie's house. I was here a couple of days ago, taking some rubbish away for her and tidying the garden up, and I noticed she had a big concrete round pipe sticking out of the ground, like a big round one. I thought to myself, you could plant something like that. You could put strawberries or tomatoes or something even from her country, something Japanese. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to turn that pipe into a garden. Because Awie keeps chickens, I bought some chicken wire, because whatever you plant, they'll try to eat it. And here we've got some, I think you say daikon, Japanese radishes that I seeded, a couple of varieties of strawberries and some tomatoes. I gave Awie these chickens and she's getting a few eggs. I like the makeshift chicken box. So can you guys see what I'm thinking here? Look at the size of this. First thing is we need to get the grass out. You can see why I need to put wire netting over it when I've got my plantings in. Anyway, we've got the grass all out. This is Piggy P's old pigsty. Piggy P was a wild boar. I got him as a tiny baby. Probably had his mother killed by hunters, no doubt. And he lived in here for 13 years. He had two houses. He wrecked the first one, and then he wrecked the second one, and then he died of old age. He got fed so much stuff every day, and it's all underneath this here. This will have the best soil in the world. But I'm really interested in this corner over here because that's where he did all his poo. So also we've got in here, we've got this awesome ash. This is out of Awie's fire, and she only burns like untreated timber. So I'm putting some of that through the soil. Look at the soil though. It's really, really rich. This is going to be so good. Look at the worms in it. Look. It's just black. It's so good. Let's come out down here. This is where the pig used to do all its poo. And of course all the food it's broken down over 13 years. Just heaps. It's really good soil. It's going to be fantastic. So all this beautiful soil mixed up with ash and dirt. It's going to be, oh, get some plastic in there. We don't want that in there. No siree. you can actually see the difference of the quality of the soil out of the pigsty and what's just sitting. This ground soil, it's had a bit of grass in it. Hey Bigsy. I brought Bigsy over to see her sister. But she's on heat today, so she won't be playing with anybody, will you? No. There you go, got something down here I want to get. Where you go? This here, chicken poo. This is where our chickens roost at night. And that will be great for the soil as well. Just going to skim that all off. I'm sure the land underneath it has had plenty of chickens poo broken down. Or chicken poo broken down at least underneath. So we might skim a bit of that off too. So all that literal topsoil straight off the top, which is broken down chicken poo over God knows how many years she's had chickens here, but that's given us a bucket of really good soil, rich with nutrients for the plantings I'm about to put in there for her. Right, let's get busy. First of all, the pig poo dirt, good stuff. And on top of that, a bucket of chicken poo dirt. Oh yeah, it's going to be an interesting mix, isn't it? It's almost a yellowy, clayey colour compared to the pig poo stuff. Going to mix it all up. Oh, this is good soil. Really is good soil. It's going to grow really nice plants in here. Some massive fat worms. Look at these worms, they're huge. And contrary to belief, if a worm gets chopped in half, no, it doesn't make two worms, it just dies. So we look after our worms. The size of that beauty, he's a massive one. Put him down in the ground. Oh, mate, we need you. I'm going to use this rim here to keep the wire inside. It's going to limit our garden space a little bit, but it's going to make it easier to chicken proof this, because the chickens will destroy the garden as soon as look at it. I'm putting water on before I start planting. I find everything just works better that way. I'm also going to water the actual plants that I'm putting in. Give them all some water so they come out easier. Just works better that way. I learnt that from my subscribers. They told me that, and it's you guys. Most people know more about gardening than me, so I'm really learning from you guys. I'm loving it. These beautiful Daikon Japanese radishes are just such a great food to have. You can make them to sort of a noodle. Slice them when they grow really long, and for that reason I piled the dirt up in the middle. I'm putting 4 just in here. Here's our first one. I'm going to put him right down deep like this and cover this all in. All that good soil. Mate, you're going to love it in there. You're going to love it. It sounds like that Bigsy wants to get in with his sister. That ain't going to happen. You just leave your sister alone, okay? Okay, away you go. Away you go. The label came off these. I planted them from seed. I think they're cherry bomb, but I don't know. Anyway, they're going to go in there. These guys are really healthy. Good seed mix. And what I'm going to do is come back when they've established themselves a little bit and put some stakes in and increase the wire around, because they need a bit of height. But for now, I'll get them established. Look at this beauty, Monterey. It's already flowering. It's got some wee strawberries starting on it. Wow. Everything's nice and lush and wet. It's an old onion. It's beautiful here. What are you doing, mate? Hey, you stay here. I'd say there'll be some strawberries very soon, eh? So that's Monterey, the name of that strawberry. This one I bought on special. I think it was $2. It's Albion, or actually it's pronounced Albion. There goes the name there. I don't know about this one. I haven't ever grown strawberries before. I don't know how they're produced, but I just wanted to try something different, so we'll put that on the other side. It's got this dead grass, which is probably the next best thing I can find to a bit of straw, just to put around these strawberries, so when they do actually fruit, which are starting to, they're not sitting on the dirt and they won't go rotten. That looks pretty good. Well, that made better use of a pipe that was just sitting there with grass in it, but I need to make it chicken proof. So that'll act as a frame to keep the mesh on top, hopefully, that's the idea. So I want to make this so birds can't get into it, and I've just come up a bit short, because look, it's all open, and So there's wire netting in this tree here, and I know that Awa uses that for drying meat out. What about this piece over here? That doesn't seem to be doing too much, does it? I think that should just about be enough. Or is it a bit too small? It's just a piece by itself. Just offcuts or something. I'm sure we can make it work. Rightio, that's our garden done. Well, I wouldn't say it's that pretty, but there's a space there now that wasn't been used that we can get some tomatoes, strawberries, and maybe some Japanese radishes. What do you reckon, Bigsy? Is that pretty cool, hey? You like that? Do you like radishes? No, you don't. The main thing will be keeping these guys out, and the rats, and the rabbits, and the aphids, and the cabbage butterflies, all things that destroy plants. So we've got Shannon here with his son Jaden, and Spencer is going to be taking Pace and B away tomorrow for a hunt. I'm just going to walk them through the dogs so they know what they're doing. It's a big deal lending your pig dogs to somebody, but I've been taking Spencer out for 6 months now, is it, mate? So tomorrow they're hunting in quite steep country. Geez, I know where you're going, bro. It's fucking steep up there, eh?
It's very steep.
It holds a few pigs. We'll leave you in Poe. Right, let's go for a walk and do some basic commands, just so you remember. So the command is always the dog's name and then the command. So if you're calling him, Pace, come! Big come! See how quickly they're gone? So I was saying, how they come back down to the thing, but without a rope, they're just gone like that. Good dogs, get in. Get them behind. Heel up. B. Big come. Pace. Heel up. Got to be real clear with your commands like that. Otherwise, you won't get them back because they're long range, long range finders. They're not medium, they're long range.
Shoot a little Jack Russell cross.
Yeah, bit of Whippet, bit of Jack Russell, bit of Terrier.
Fast.
Yeah, they're fast dogs. So B's the main one of the two. He can stop and find a pig by himself. He's a baiting dog, and Pace is just a kamikaze pilot.
Yeah.
So you're probably best to keep Pace on the rope because he yicks a little bit. Not always, but sometimes. Just doing the ablutions. Okay, we all good, guys?
Yep.
Travelling first class. All right, mate. Hey, you have a good hunt, Shannon. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
You will, mate. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Get some off the PlayStation, eh?
Absolutely.
Oh, he's been at my house 3 nights in a row.
On the PlayStation?
No, I took him for a bit of a blooming spotlight last night, but
Oh, good on you.
didn't see anything until we're coming down of us. There's either be animals in here,
Yeah.
and sure enough, but there's
Cool.
houses around, and it's like,
Yeah, no, you can't do that. No, absolutely. Well, hey, it's good you take him out. Appreciate it. Oh, stay safe. We'll wish you.
Stay safe, be happy.
Yeah, I wish you a successful hunt where you'll come home without any injuries. No, you're not going there, Bigsy.
Oh, mate, big ball.
Yeah.
Up in the back. Who put that in there?
Just put him in the back, mate, so your dad can drive. Don't let him get in the front. You hold him back. That's your job, okay? Keep him in there so he can drive safely. All right, see you guys.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, cheery. It's always a weird feeling giving your dogs to someone else to take away. Oh, I know Spencer, well, he's a 14-year-old boy. What are you going to do? But Shannon's caught a lot of pigs, and he knows the area well. And it's good to get the dogs out for a run, because I can't hunt tomorrow. I've got work to do, so they get an exercise, and hopefully they catch a pig. Come on. Good girl. Come on, Poe. So this is a rocket out of my glass house, and as you can see, it's starting to seed. There's these pods here. There's seeds inside those. So I've just tied the head up because I want to save the rest of this for the chickens. I'm going to give it a chop about here. And that I'm going to hang and take the seeds off. There we go, guys. Wrap your laughing gear around that. Put these cut off with the heads facing down inside this old poultry feed, chicken feed bag at least, and hanging it in the woodshed there. That's rocket, and I've also got some bok choy that Jason gave me from the Tucky Tucky. So I pulled this out of the glass house. This is bok choy. Look at this, look at these little pods all full of seeds. And it's got this beautiful yellow flower on it. It's a really nice flower. Nice. There you go, ladies, get your greens. A few people said to me that I shouldn't feed the chickens fish because it'll make the eggs taste like shit. I had a pig in there once and I fed it fish and it made the bacon just taste like arse. It was horrible, it just tasted like fishy bacon. It didn't work. However, I've always given the chickens a little bit of fish, and a bit of meat and other stuff that we catch, you know. Catch a pig, hang a skin up, let the maggots fall on the ground. Rabbit, throw the guts in there. And to be honest, I think we've given such a wide variety of different proteins that don't really notice it. That's okay. After the latest COVID lockdown 4 that we had, we were locked down and we weren't even allowed to go hunting or fishing. We weren't allowed to go out, and I really felt uncomfortable going to the supermarket for a number of reasons. I don't buy meat. Oh, that's not true. Occasionally I buy steak and chicken, but I don't buy all the other meats, you know. And I don't actually buy a lot of steak and chicken either. And I don't like now buying veggies. And this is the first time in my life I've been like self-reliant with my vegetables. I just get everything now out of the glass house. Occasionally I'll buy tomatoes because my tomatoes aren't ready. But overall, I would say I'm probably 80% there now. The tide is coming in very fast now. Not a bad view for the living room, is it? And the view changes every day. As the tide comes in, we see something different, and it brings something different. Well, as the paradise ducks have destroyed the morning's peace, they also bring with them a warning to other birds around that somebody's just come here. They're like an alarm system for nature. Probably every deer stalker's nightmare, particularly during the roar when you're sneaking down some gully somewhere, trying to find a place you can sneak in for a deer and thinking you're being stealth. Next minute they start yakking. These herbs grow really well on the houseboat. They can go for a week without being watered, no trouble at all. As can the spring onion here, which is a pretty big one now. It's gone to a sort of flower. And the chives are doing well. The lettuce have long been munched on. So that's pretty much my home, away from home. Speaking of, time to get back to the old farmhouse. Check that out. How cool is that? I'll zoom in for you. That guy must be having an awesome day. Hey, check it out. He's got a motor on the back. He's just cruising along the coast. Wicked. And here comes his mate. You see through the trees there? Just coming through there now. There he goes. Just poke through. They're cruising down the coast. How wicked's that? There goes old mate again, cruising out. He's just going for it. How cool is that? Must be magic, eh? Imagine how that feels on a day like today. He's just flying over all the houses and that. I don't even think he's above the cliffs right now. And there goes his mate behind him coming up. Those guys are having fun. You can hear their motors going. They've probably got something like, I don't know, an air-cooled Volkswagen motor or something. I don't know what drives them, but how cool is that? Yeah. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's another one just popped out. These guys are on a mission. Didn't know there was 3. Wicked. Going over everybody's houses and things. I wonder how low they're allowed to legally fly, as far as being safe as. I suppose there's regulations for stuff like that. Regardless, it looks like it's awesome fun. There's old mate doing a circle. So 3 of them in the sky. Oh, hell, I'd love to do that. Imagine like hunting from that, going over like, you know, the mountaintops, so looking down on animals. Geez, you could have some fun, couldn't you? You could find animals everywhere. It'd be a great way to hunt. I suppose you could also use it for fishing, like spotting schools of kahawai or kingfish. Sounds like young Spencer's back with the dogs. How you going? Hey Shannon.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. How'd you get on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they chased one around there for a bit, but never pulled it. So
They
that's all.
actually chased one.
Yeah, well, you head them back flying down in the hill and that, and they ran a few loops and up the face and back
Oh, so
down.
you let pace off with B, did you?
Once that one was buddy hit a few bucks and that, yeah.
Hey, that'll do. Where you go? Where you go? Where you go? B, come. B.
He's on the column pretty much the whole trip, really.
Yeah, because the idea would be just let B go and let them pace go afterwards. B, come. Up. Get up. Good dog. Adventure Dan, if anyone can, Adventure Dan can. So everybody's asking me what happened to Adventure Dan. This is where he ended up, and here. This is his own business. He met Tracy, he got married, lived happy ever after. Also got his own truck, which is around there, which he does his hunting. That's why he doesn't hunt with me anymore. He's got his own dogs, he's got his own truck, he's got his own life. And also, check out what's on the menu now here. Sushi! So if you want to get sushi, come down to Hamish's.
What do you hunt for?
Oh, we hunt for whatever we can, you know. Wild pigs, deer, yep. Take boys that don't have dads. And Dan used to be a part of it. Oh, there goes Cuzzy Bro. See, Cuzzy Bro ended up here too. So you guys asked now, you know, that's where he is. Aloe vera. So I burnt my arm an hour ago. It's pretty sore, and I was doing this radio interview with Ian Ferguson on men's health actually, which is kind of ironic. And the whole time I was like, fuck, it hurts. And I probably should have said, hey mate, can I just hold off for a minute? Because I need to put some aloe vera on this. But I was aware that we're having a Zoom meeting and it was being recorded, and I thought, well, I'll just harden up and get through the meeting and I'll do this afterwards. But this is a really great way to give yourself some relief. What I'm doing is I'm just basically opening that up, yep, and putting it straight on it like that, and you just feel immediately the relief. Aloe vera is just so good for burns. Like, fuck, it just stops hurting like that. It's like, oh, because it's been stinging like crazy. Burns are no fun. Nobody likes getting burned, hey? It's like, this is not a bad burn. I mean, like, it's not, oh, maybe a few blisters up there perhaps. Yeah, I've had worse, but first thing I'm going to do is put this on, and when I've got enough of that on, I'm going to then glad wrap the arm, keep the air off it, make sure it's got plenty of aloe vera. This plant is really, it's a godsend to have. And when Al was tidying up behind the house truck, she was like knocking all the plants down, she was going to pull out. I said, no, leave that. It's just, if someone ever burns himself, I want to have that plant there, and I burnt myself, so I'm going to put more of this. As soon as you put this aloe vera on your arm, or I'm putting on my arm, the pain just about stops immediately. It's such a good natural healing plant for burns. It's like, why does that give you so much relief? It's amazing. So I've got that on, and I've got some glad wrap here. What I want to do is I want to actually glad wrap my arm up. And the reason I want to glad wrap my arm up is I want to stop the air getting to the surface of my skin. Might do another bit down there too, just to get that one covered. Rough enough, just like I bought one, brand new. Still fucking hurts, but nowhere near as bad as it did. So I came up here into the tree hut. This is the one that I started building for my daughter before I rooted my shoulder a few years ago. And I thought I'd bring a thermos of boiling water and make myself a hot drink up here before I started doing a podcast with Ian Ferguson and Donald from a band's group in Christchurch. I've forgotten the name, but anyway, I don't know if you can see these big branches. These are from this punga. In a freak accident, one of them got hooked around the cup as I was getting up, and it pulled the cup along the floor back towards, I didn't see this happening, I only worked out later, and it tipped directly down my sleeve, down my arm. Like minutes before I'm about to talk to people. It's arrived, it's here. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I'm excited. In fact, that's an understatement. What's in here? Well, it's a painting. Not just a painting, but a very special painting. So let me tell you a little bit about the artist, Ray Hardcastle in the UK. He is one of the original members of the Good Bastard Club. He's a patron, and he gifted me my last painting, which was fantastic. You've probably seen it. It's the cover of my third CD, which is titled Blues Nights and Reggae Days. And the painting was inspired after he saw a picture or a video of me carrying a wild boar out of the bush on my back, a real heavy one. I think it was 132 pound, which is a lot for me, and I was carrying it out, and as I was carrying it out I said, I wish the pig could carry me out. And so he did this painting of a boar carrying me out of the bush with my dogs, and that was a gift. And he's a fantastic artist, and the painting is one of my most treasured material possessions. I don't know if material goes under it because it's art, but yes, it's a material possession, but it's the art. I love his art. I've seen a little bit of it, just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is it's got this backing on it, and the painting's on that side there, what you saw a little bit just then. But we're gonna completely take this off and then turn it around and show you before I actually see it myself without this stuff on it. So it's exciting, very exciting. So this will be the cover of my new CD, which is coming out very soon. By the time you see this video, I will already have it loaded, but it takes 4 weeks on Spotify to load. And it's a very special CD. It's called Shanties, Cheating Death, and Whiskey. And why is it called Shanties, Cheating Death, and Whiskey? Well, it's called that because I recorded 10 of the songs. I recorded and wrote them in 50 minutes. I'd been in hospital, fighting for my life, very, very sick when I came out, underweight, suffering blood loss, a hematoma. I just had an operation for cancer, infection, and I was not a happy camper. And the first thing I did when I came back to the old farmhouse, I picked up the guitar, and I didn't even set up the studio. I just wanted to sing. I wanted to let all this pain out, let everything out, and so I set up a camera, a Canon, I think it was the 80, F80, I forget what the brand name is, but I set that up and I sung these songs, and I don't only sing them, I actually created them on the spot. It was the first time I'd ever, they just came out of, I didn't sit down and write them, I just recorded and wrote at the same time. So the quality wasn't fantastic. Anyway, 3 weeks later, my friend Brian Lewis, he came and stayed with me. He's one of the guys I work with, and he put down bass and guitar and mandolin and different things on top of the music. And only 4 weeks after doing that with me, he himself had a massive heart attack, and he had a 5 bypass done. He died just about, it was really, really critical. He was unconscious. So there's a lot of history in this album. So I wanted a painting that portrayed the cheating death part, but how do you do that in a painting? So I said to the artist, Ray, I said, can you have me in a boat at sea? He said, what will the name of the boat be? And I said, well, my granddad's boat, the last one he built was Sea Lass 2. My granddad built a few boats, and one day I'd like to build a boat and call it Sea Lass 3. So call it that. So that's what he did. We are getting there, we are getting there. Before I go any further, I'm going to show you Ray's card, and you can do a screenshot if you want to get some art yourself from Ray. He's got it here. Okay, I'm going to just turn this away so nobody can see it yet because it's a surprise. Okay, let's see if we can get a screenshot on this. This is his business details. I hope it's going to focus all right. Take a screenshot, and if you want anything, my grubby fingernails in the way, I've been out in the garden. I didn't wash up for this one, sorry. Been doing the broccoli and the cauliflower. So there we go. If you want to get one of his paintings, there's your man. I love his work. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. You're going to see it first, the whole painting first. It's got the shine on it, see, because it's got that glass, so you might not be able to see it so clear, so I'll move it around a little bit. It's got the light. So it's got me and the boat, the whiskey, the fish, the birds, the storm at sea. Just wanted to share that with you. Next time I'll probably show you, this will be in a frame, because I'm going to get this and the other one that Ray did for me. I'm going to put them both into a frame, but you know, bloody great. Before I wrap this video up, I want to share with you something which I think you'll really enjoy. It's well, it's Eleanor and my son fooling around. Eleanor was cool. We really loved having her, and we miss her, and we hope wherever she is right now, she's having an epic time. A few of you, or my patrons at least, have asked how my arm's getting on, and yeah, it's alright. It's been a couple of days since I burnt it with boiling water. It's a bit red, but hey, could have been a whole lot worse than that. Another thing too, I'll just talk briefly about my Patreon. You get to see a video every day, because I make one every day in real time. It costs as little as $2 American a month, or you can pledge whatever you want. And basically I make a video showing what's happening in real time, and I show a lot of inside stuff. This is how I finance making these videos. It's how it pays for everything. Being a YouTuber like I am is a full-time job. I do about 12 to 15 hours a day, some days more, some days less. Yesterday I didn't get home after hunting till 9 o'clock, and I was editing till 1 in the morning, finishing this video off, or trying to. Got up again early this morning and I've done it. And you can get a lot of information and support what I'm doing if you want to. No pressure, but you know, it really helped me keep making the channel going, and you'll see a lot of stuff that you don't normally see public. That's it. Thank you for watching and making it to the very end of the video. I will leave you with Sweet Eleanor and my son Yona. Be good. Can't be good. Be careful.
You really do it once or so.
Don't expect you to do it, son. It's not easy. Holy shit. That was awesome, man. That was cool. Yeah. Bigsy's like, what the hell did I just see? What happened? Oh, you can have a crack at it, are you, mate? I reckon you need to do it facing the other way, so you're going downhill. That way you can use the actual slope of the hill. Yeah, so try it the other way, mate.
I've got no, it's going to go forward.
Well, give it a crack. You never know. You're strong with the shoulders. I couldn't do it. Get out there, Bigsy. Piss off. Got nothing?
It's a very red face.
Red face. Well, it might have to do something to the pint you've just drunken.
No.
Yeah, no, okay, I'll take your word for it.
Sweet as bro, sweet as bro. Everywhere we go, it's sweet as bro. Singing sweet as bro, sweet as bro. Everywhere we go, it's sweet as bro. Sometimes you're down, you're feeling low. Get on the phone and call me, bro. I got a fishing pole, I got some bait, you know. I got fuel in the truck, I got a place we can go. Sweet as bro, sweet as bro. Everywhere we go, it's sweet as bro. Singing sweet as bro, sweet as bro. Everywhere we go.